An emotional eviction battle quickly turns into something much bigger. A family says there was never a lease, no rent was paid, and it's time for the occupant to leave. But the woman living in the home tells a completely different story, claiming she spent years caring for the elderly homeowner and is now being pushed out without compensation. Allegations of wage theft, health problems, and even physical assault suddenly enter the courtroom. As tensions rise, the judge is forced to separate emotional accusations from the legal issues that actually matter. With both sides talking past each other, this hearing is about to reveal just how complicated a simple eviction case can become. Stay tuned, because the twists are only beginning.
Oh, not a termination of tenancy, sorry. This is just no, it is termination of tenancy. There's no lease in this case, no rent paid. We gave a 30-day notice to quit. And Ms. Luft has not left the residence as of this point.
When was the, okay. What was filed in this case, I don't have a proof of service of the notice to quit. When was that served?
The notice to quit was served March 14th.
Okay. I need a proof of service on that because I have the tenant copy. I don't have the service copy of it in my file. Ms. Lewis, what's your position on this?
Your Honor, I have
Yes.
with Mrs. Humeski since February of 2017. I have acted as a personal assistant, a caretaker for the home and property, and also a caregiver. She's a retired professor from University of Michigan. She taught Russian and Ukrainian for 45 years. The house was full of 45 years of teaching materials of hers and her husband's. Mr. Humeski taught at EMU. In 2017, Roman Humeski, Rick, her oldest son, in front of me told her that when she passed away, anything that was left in the house would be put in a dumpster. So for 6 years, I helped her to clear out her teaching materials. I think the city records will show that that recycling bin and trash bin was filled every week to the max, and the weights were heavy. I also helped her during COVID to gather up all of her articles and papers, and to send them to the archives in Ukraine. She was born in Kharkiv, Ukraine. So going through this last part of her life was difficult with the new.
At this point, the defendant begins describing years of caregiving and personal sacrifices, but the judge quickly brings the focus back to the purpose of today's hearing. While her claims about unpaid work and injuries may be serious, they don't automatically stop an eviction case. Those allegations would likely need to be raised separately through counterclaims or another legal action. Emotionally, it's clear that she feels betrayed after years of helping the homeowner, but legally, the court has to focus on whether she still has the right to remain in the property. What do you think? Should years of caregiving create a legal right to stay, or should the issue be treated separately?
A counterclaim.
There's wage theft, and even this process of them trying to push me out is more wage theft. I need time. I've looked for apartments. I need a job. I need some medical care. I've lost 25 pounds from radon poisoning, and their family did nothing about it, just ignored it. I was assaulted in her backyard while I was working and helping her to go outside and meet friends on her birthday last year, and a friend of hers grabbed my wrist and crushed it and jerked my arm.
Ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I am not here right now to try this case.
Okay, I'm telling you, I want to be out, and I don't want an eviction on my record. That's not fair.
Okay, ma'am. Then how much time have you talked to them about leaving?
We're not on speaking terms anymore.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Unfortunately, I can.
Now the frustration on both sides becomes impossible to ignore. The defendant says she needs time to relocate and believes she's owed money, while the attorney claims she has repeatedly failed to contact the office to discuss these issues. Communication between the parties appears completely broken. Instead of arguing about past grievances, the judge focuses on finding a practical solution. The court isn't deciding who owes what today. The immediate question is whether the defendant should have additional time and an opportunity to present any counterclaims properly. This moment highlights a key reality in civil court: emotional stories matter, but legal procedures and evidence ultimately guide the judge's decisions.
Her work and the final payments to me, and she paid into United Way for 45 years. I've talked to them. They're
So
willing
what
to do
about
this.
I'm not trying this case today? Did that mean to anybody?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I need more time to prepare the move.
Okay,
Other times
ma'am,
I've been injured.
really, I am not hard of hearing. I heard you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Counsel, will
Yes, Your
you
Honor.
give her till August 1st to vacate the premises?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give her time to get an attorney. Ma'am, how much time do you need to get an attorney? It looks like she has counterclaims that she could raise. How much time do you need to get an attorney?
A week.
In the end, the judge chose not to issue an immediate eviction ruling. Instead, the case was adjourned until May 26, giving the defendant time to hire an attorney and formally file any answers or counterclaims. The plaintiff's attorney was also instructed to submit the proper proof of service regarding the notice to quit. That means the battle isn't over yet, and both sides will return to court with another opportunity to present their positions. Cases like this show how emotional disputes can become legally complex when years of caregiving, alleged unpaid work, and housing rights collide. Who do you believe has the stronger case here? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this courtroom drama as fascinating as we did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable courtroom breakdowns.